Established in 1952, the West African Examination Council (Waec) has been saddled with the responsibility of coordinating examinations that are valid and relevant to the educational aspirations of the Anglophone countries in West Africa, hence contributing immensely to the development of their education. As part of its corporate social responsibility, the examination body recently organized a 3-day exercise for public secondary schools teachers in Lagos State. The training program is aimed at stemming the tide of mass failure of students, which has been recorded for some time now. According to Waec, many teachers are not well trained and equipped to teach effectively, and since they lack these essential skills, they do not teach well, and in return, the students perform woefully, hence the need for this training. At the opening ceremony, the Commissioner for Education in Lagos State, Mrs. Olayinka Oladunjoye, spoke on the importance of career development and training. She also commended Waec for a job well done.
Career development is important and cannot be overemphasized. And that's why today I want to submit that the importance of training and retraining cannot be overemphasized. Since well-trained teachers will no doubt help in the education and development of future leaders that will be academically sound, financially literate, and be committed to serve and be role models with an enterprise spirit needed to sustain a competitive national economy. I wish to congratulate and commend the West African Examination Council (Waec) for putting this program together. I'm congratulating them because when we have good results in Nigeria, particularly in Lagos State, the indices will show that Waec is working. I know they are working. It will show that they are working harder. And that's why I'm congratulating them.
Also present at the event was the Chairman House Committee on Education and Science and Technology, Honorable Wahab Alawiye King, who urged the teachers in Lagos State not to relent in creating a brighter, rewarding future for students in the state.
This is an immersion program, a new way of teaching and learning. As a matter of fact, it is called program learning. It is a way of sharpening the skill of the teachers in order to bring positive results for our children. The Lagos State government has invested so much in human capital development for our teachers. And I want to implore our teachers to continue to give back in terms of skill, in terms of making our students future ready and world-class standard.
On his part, Mr. Charles Eguridu, the head of National Office Waec, Nigeria, spoke on the threefold mandate of the examination body.
The West African Examinations Council, as an examining board, has a threefold mandate. First, to assist in the development of sound education. Secondly, to ensure that educational standards are maintained. And of course, to provide to the people of West Africa, particularly Lagos State, the great potentials that lie beyond examination. And in driving this mandate, we have been concerned about the declining level of performance in our examinations.
The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Mrs. Omolara Irugbogbo, further charged the teachers to take full advantage of the training program.
To all of us that we've responded to the call, thank you for coming, but please, let's take this program very serious. It's an opportunity for us to ask as many questions as possible. It's an opportunity for us to clear some of the gray areas. So let's take it as it is and then come early and make sure that we take full advantage of the program.
Thereafter, the facilitators took turns in training the teachers and principals.
In developing curriculum, you look at your national vision, you look at your national goals. From your national vision and national goals, you begin to set out the objective for your curriculum. It is therefore necessary for us to take a look at the issue of attitude in teaching. A teacher with positive attitude will have a love and passion for teaching. What is your own disposition as a teacher? It is what you are as a teacher that you will pass on to your students. Do you reinforce in them positive expectation? Are you the kind of teacher who has the win-win-win attitude? Or you are the one who, by your own attitude, you discourage them? A teacher with a positive attitude will demonstrate a caring attitude.
Assessment is a powerful educational tool used to measure or monitor the quality of the school system. You must assess to know whether this is a good school or a bad school. Evaluate education policies and programs and make important instructional and placement decisions about students and certify students' learning achievement. Waec is very concerned about assessment. The introduction of continuous assessment into the instructional and testing process in the member countries of Waec was done to certify both the validity and reliability of the results of students' performance. We wanted continuous assessment to have an input in the final assessments of students. We felt it is not fair for you to just take one terminal assessment and with that place a judgment on the child.
There was also an opportunity for questions and answers.
I want to find out
5 years, not back.
how do we get your examiner's report? Because it is on this that you can build on to assist the children.
You might not need to wait for a particular year of the examiner's report. Any examiner's report, either 2004, is still relevant to you.
Anytime.
Anytime. The outstanding years are available. And the ministry will get this done and will distribute to schools.
From 2007 to date, it's being compiled. And if it's compiled and it's on CDs, if you are interested, you can. It affords you the opportunity of not just looking at the questions, but looking at how the children reacted to the questions and what suggestions the chief examiners made for a better response from the candidate.
Why is that in Nigeria? When we are developing a new curriculum, a new policy, it starts from the apex.
We have this 9-year basic education, which is supposed to be a continuum, a flow. So it is not as if this curriculum were developed in total disconnect from the junior secondary and the primary. Till today, they are still doing introduction and intro tech. They are still doing integrated science and all those other subjects. There is always a starting point, and there is always a place where you want to begin implementation.
Conclusively, the training program organized by the West African Examinations Council for Teachers and Principals in Lagos State is a right step in the right direction. It is hoped that those who benefit from the training will put into practice the knowledge gained for the upliftment of education in Lagos State. This is to inform the general public, parents, guardians, head teachers, proprietors, proprietaries of primary schools that Lagos State screening test for admission of primary 6 pupils into junior secondary schools in model colleges, upgraded junior secondary schools with boarding facilities for year 2014-2015 academic session is slated to hold on Saturday the 3rd of May 2014 at the designated centers. For further information, please visit our website www.lagosexamsboard.net or send a mail to examsboard@yahoo.com or please call 080-235-48336. Announcer, the Lagos State Examinations Board.
Global Education Media presents Education Report on TV, the television program that promotes educational events and activities across the country for parents, students, practitioners in educational fields across categories, corporate organizations with products and services that appeal to the youths, government officials, particularly those saddled with the responsibility of managing education, and the general public. It also covers programs and activities in the educational sector, such as awards and opening ceremonies, school into-house sports, collaborative engagement with NGOs, as well as corporate organizations. Plus, vocational and technical education, institution for people with special education needs, individual contribution towards the growth and development of education while celebrating success in the educational sector at all levels. For sponsorship and advert placement, please contact 0803-323-2771 or 0812-120-1359. Education Report on TV, promoting excellence in education on television nationwide.